He ended up getting enough. Philly.
Right now, I got you. Right now, nothing. Need a Uber. Right now. Right now, need crew love. Right now, cause we two up. Right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. First I pull up, hop out.
No, he actually got a burst energy. He just put his kid to bed like not too long ago. Yeah, cause like usually I'm like 11:30. I'm like, there's no way he'll be able to. Cause usually it's like if we play a CPU game by like 11, he's like, you can run the offense for like the second half or fourth quarter, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So he'll be passing out between plays.
Mask on, don't even know where my face at. Plenty don't even know where waste at. All these in the room, how could you waste that? Huh? Why would you chase that?
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City.
Well, it was
the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Detroit Lions. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
White jerseys? The white jerseys at home? All right here, boys.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On second down, McCaffrey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rhodes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Nope.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Rhodes going for the deep ball.
Ooh, oh, come on.
Incomplete.
It bounced off everybody's hands.
Instead, 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
That's the type of shit that pisses you off. That is my tolerance, sir.
Back to throw. Rhodes.
Oh, man.
Incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick
What's
it away.
fake? What's fake? No, not this early in the game. Nice kick. Down to the 11. All right, boys. Let's buckle down.
Throwing on 1st down. Schmidt. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage.
How's work, Donnie?
Catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
In and out of there, get home for your game.
Good head of steam going.
I'm surprised I had the energy to go, man. Normally I'm like passing out, like drooling by now.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott.
He's down.
Oh, his first carry, he loses the football. And the Lions have recovered. Oh, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball.
That was a nice hit,
and he didn't do that.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll go with a keeper.
Oh, damn. Last minute, 40 people walking like, shit, I ain't getting it until midnight.
He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the 1st down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Dang.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets.
Count me
no
out,
longer that
fellas.
old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
It's good. It's cool. I'm glad you made it home and were able to run.
On 2nd down, Elliott.
Come on, Zeke.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. Detroit! Detroit! From the gun, Schmidt. And it's complete.
Hooper.
And getting this just shy of
showing off his
midfield,
moves out there.
spotted at the 49. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here.
Hey, man. Boys got moves. Nice. It's good to know. Okay.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll give to Elliott. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Detroit! Detroit! Off the play fake. Schmidt. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Get up, Zeke.
But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession.
And a little bit of good fortune there.
Nice
He wasn't able to get it
D.
back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
I was trying to get rid of it, man. I'm like, it ain't there. It ain't there.
This
Get rid of
offense
it.
2 for 2 on third
Got
downs
hit.
on this drive. They're in for a tough task here, though. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Schmidt. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
A sec.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains.
This
as
is the
people
fadeaway
like
in
to
my
say, when you
face.
have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
Yeah,
And you
spin 'em.
hate those situations if you're an
That's what I'm
O-lineman,
talking
right?
about.
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming,
Beautiful.
and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
This is taken at the 15. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
And they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Yes. Mr.
Ball up to the
Hatcher.
35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Rhodes trying to lay one up deep. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Nice.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. Back to throw. Rhodes flushed out right.
Ooh, where's my fumble? Where's my fumble?
Incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
All right.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have
something stalemate so far.
You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Nope, he's trying to pin me.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
What's that push we had last game? Hit okay, go HD.
The give is to Elliott. He can't get him down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Schmidt is complete on a bubble screen. That's Reed. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
All right.
That's taken on the 25. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15. And the Lions will take over.
NFL Network. NFL Network is showing the 1991 Falcons.
Not at all.
Legit
and
quit.
Let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because
seriously, if I was on another
defensive
team,
linemen
I
will
would have
take the
hated
bait
it
and
so
move
much.
laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on 2nd down. Rhodes. And he will find his man on the outside. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. They'll face a third down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun.
Oh, wow.
It's McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 yards there and a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Rhodes. And an alley to run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
On 1st and 10, Rhodes. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Off play action, Rhodes. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Aaron Donald with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Back to throw. Rhodes eluding the pressure right. And the pressure gets to him again.
Wow,
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And his kick is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead.
All right.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we
good points on the board. Nice defense to slow him down.
So maybe now the mentality
Dion got his stuff INT in the end zone.
You get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and you need something for that big break to take you over the top.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the
some
field
offense
position
here.
battle as a general rule.
That'd be nice.
What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, there's something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56!
Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Oh, come on.
And that one got
Wow,
tipped.
dude, what a heads-up play.
It brings up 3rd.
Jump up and bat that down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the
incompletion
on 2nd down.
That was a nice ass.
Looking to throw. Schmidt. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense.
I'm missing some things.
Very well there for a first down.
Oh, he lateraled it? Oh, damn. What? That was sick.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 319.
Oh, no shit. He pitched it to Dion. Oh, dude, it's like a kick return. It's like a last play of the game type shit.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside,
Dion
trying to get to the
back.
perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Wow, what a play. That's nasty, dude. You don't see nothing like that now in the pros. Nobody does that. 3 laterals and a fucking INT that go to the house.
To throw on 2nd down. Schmidt throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Now let's go.
That's just so stupid we were.
Back to throw. Schmidt. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
Oh, man.
Near the 40
one more step, buddy.
The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams.
On their bench,
run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
This is McCaffrey. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
Evander Holyfield.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking to throw on second down. Rhodes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Vic Beasley in there to bury him for a loss of 11. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Going up top. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation instead.
No, I missed that.
Tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect.
Oh, damn, that's throwing
Maybe he
blows.
was hoping for a penalty downfield to give them the yardage they needed.
And it's fielded at the 34. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
I set that one up, man. I was like, I'm gonna do this.
Leopard! Gone!
Throwing on 1st down. Schmidt. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is out of bounds right
I wanted him to do a
around the
cutback
10-yard
right there, and he'd have been right
it's
there.
a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Well, they've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. Now Elliott. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Set! 3-19! 3-19!
2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are in for 6. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
You are not too thrilled about that.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On first down, Rhodes escaping the pressure right. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. To throw on second down. Rhodes toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Operating from the gun, Rhodes. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Schmidt. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And an alley to run. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Detroit!
They'll run with Elliott, and he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Back 9
Looking to throw on second down. Schmidt over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
The Falcons on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8.
Detroit!
Operating from the gun. Schmidt drops it underneath to Elliott. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Ooh, they're throwing down.
Now Justin Tucker is out to try a field goal. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. Well, that was a long attempt to begin with, so the fake you might have known was somewhat of a possibility. Credit to the defense, though. They weren't fooled.
You're right. They weren't fooled, and they were in a position of having to play it both ways. Guard for the fake, but you still want to rush the kicker because it was a makeable kick. So they ended up getting the best out of the whole thing. Stuffed the fake, and they take over the ball.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down.
I almost feel like catcher gets his number changed every game. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm looking for number 85. Oh, no, I'm looking for number 80.
Come on, let's go!
Back to the air on 2nd down. Rhodes flushed out right. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags.
Oh, my goodness.
This is going to get him a 1st down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Yeah.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Ohio!
From the gun, Rhodes. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Rhodes. Throwing left side, it's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. A final shot before break. Rhodes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game.
I wanted to see what my fake field goal was all about. Now I regret it.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. We have not seen
All right,
much
boys,
on
let's go to
offense
work.
here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys
nowhere to escape when he goes down.
Gee.
Hindsight is 20/20,
nice.
partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked.
Yeah, I can see that.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Back to throw. Schmidt, quick hitch, complete. It's Perry. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside.
Catches it, dude.
35.
Nice.
A
Free,
big play
dude,
on
off the
third down
deflection.
for the Falcons. 45
That
yards.
was awesome.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know,
Hashtag
hey, you lose
winning.
this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal.
That's
They're going to
sweet.
go all out. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Elliott.
What? What's going on here? He gets up. He's looking around like, "What up, dog?" Like, dude, take off or something. I couldn't
5
control him. He
yards on the
wasn't.
carry. Good
He wasn't
pickup on
moving.
First down.
But he was looking around like he thought he was like the baddest
We have
motherfucker on the
learned
planet.
that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
To throw on second down. Schmidt. The receiver, and he's brought
Oh, man.
down.
That sucked.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
The Falcons on third down.
yeah.
5 out of 9.
Hey, I had a
thus
lot of
far.
numbers down there.
This is 3rd and 9. A handoff left. Elliott. And he'll lose
You're
yardage.
not giving me
Brought down
nothing
at
there.
the 32. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I know when I was a
3
kid, I
points
always got
back at
real
least.
excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the
I'm
field
trying
goal.
all the new M&Ms.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The
So we
chocolate
get a look at the Lions
jalapeno.
offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
else? The
They trail
chocolate
offense,
and
first
caramel.
time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for
sometimes there's things that
and sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey.
Nice job, boys.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle.
Well, at least they were willing
They had
to
the
call
run
it
for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rose. He's going to air one out.
Rose got him.
And that's caught.
Oh. Scott Hatcher. Damn it.
Detroit. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And there, Charles, he lined up out left, ran the post, caught it over the middle, and the rest, as they say, is history.
And you have to love the scheme that they just showed there, because if you're going to run a deep post, you ordinarily have to get a safety out of the middle of the field. And you do it one of two ways, either by running routes at him that carries him away from it,
that was nice.
or you either freeze him in the
You can
middle.
get deep on a cover 4, you're doing pretty good.
So he doesn't get depth, then you throw it over the
Nobody
top,
can keep
and
up with
boy,
this
what a
guy.
successful
Who is he,
play
Randy
that
Moss?
was.
Pretty much.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I definitely say
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT,
I'll tell us Kelvin,
right?
6'4"?
In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
I love
but
Kelvin.
You met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Leopard!
They go to Elliott again. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Schmidt. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught at the 25.
Oh, yeah.
And he finally
What's up,
goes
homie?
down, but not before reaching the 21.
Mr. Reed.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
He's a beast.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Gone!
They go play action here on 1st down. That is caught at the 7. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. As his guys are in for 6. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score.
All right. Back to ye meat grinder.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for
like
and
Falcons
taken
night?
successfully. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
His pancake, the guy.
So much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The gain of 39 that time.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Rose. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Picture would have been nice there. Buddy.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. On the ground, McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Aaron Donald's secret, if there is one, to his play, his ability to contort his body in such a way that you can't get a good, clean block on it. He slides through holes and slides past blockers and makes plays just as we saw there.
He'll get it up the middle. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
McCaffrey. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Now this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Oh, God. That fucking hole so big, dude.
Return there gets
Oh, my
them across
God.
the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared
Man,
for
I missed that hole, dude. If I was
they'll make some adjustments.
half inch to the right, dude, I
So
was
they'll come
burning
up
rubber.
first and 10 now from the 33.
Lucky 56.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a
Zeke
lot of it
does.
is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
And they'll go on the ground. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 12 yards on
Punished
that one. It
him.
earns him a fresh set of
He
downs.
punished him.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead.
That's
Give it to the
some shit
backs,
right
play a
there.
little bit of keep away, don't
was
you think?
murder.
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the bootleg. Schmidt. He'll buy some time right. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have
Yeah,
back.
no,
There wasn't a
couldn't
hole
put him
open
out
in the
there.
zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage again to 37 as they line up second and 10. To throw again. Schmidt. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Back now at Ford Field. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth.
Damn it. I didn't do that either. Picked the play without even seeing what I picked.
The Falcons on third down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Detroit! Watching that, Marty!
Off play action. Schmidt. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So here come the Lions now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 14. Operating from the gun. Rhodes, flush to his right. Got a man, it's lost, complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3 and out. Off the play fake. Rhodes rolling to his left. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Oh, word.
To throw on 2nd down. Rhodes. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Aaron Donald in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
I like that. I call that play poo-poo in your chicken soup bowl.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Rhodes escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down.
Big D, man. Seen you on that the whole way.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Watch it now, Barney!
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
But Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Oh, he's got a little Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Falcons. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
He might try to return that one.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Throwing to start the drive. Rhodes flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play there for Detroit. 64 yards.
Dude, how is this guy able to do this?
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10.
Ohio!
On 1st and 10, Rhodes. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. Now a handoff looking right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. A 5-yard touchdown
I'll tell you what, man, you needed that,
Lions
right?
have got it back to a 1-score game.
2 plays.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Putting in work, Donnie.
Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
No, check, Patriot! No, check, Patriot!
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Schmidt. His throw incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Schmidt. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Take it at the 37. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. So out now come the Lions. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Off play action. Rhodes. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing on 1st down. Rhodes. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll go down at the 28. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Ohio! Come on, let's go! What? 90!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go! 38!
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Hatcher's out.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on
dislocated
the play
wrist.
it sets up 2nd and goal.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Man, oh, man.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Rhodes.
Oh, he gets it.
Touchdown, Detroit. In for the score. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Yeah, he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Got ourselves a tied ball game.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Oh, man, dude. I want to put a move on him.
Shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game
nobody's got no urgency.
You got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
No, check, Patriot!
On 1st down, Schmidt got his man complete over the middle. That's Reed. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
All right, now, lucky 56.
He's had a slew of injuries here in the last couple minutes of the game.
Here's Elliott. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
Give to Elliott running left. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
This is Elliott. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll burrow his way forward to pick up the first. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left.
Fake field goal.
So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history,
Oh, he's going to ice him.
Justin Tucker. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. This would put them in the NFC title game. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Falcons are going to win the game. They said at the beginning of the year, hey, our goal is to play in the conference title game. They just achieved that.
Yeah. And as long as you were not calling timeouts,
right? Not just a standard to go up against.
I just had to complete my one run.
Building towards that,
and it worked out, so I was good after that.
In order to get in this position, and now they're there. And they'll play in a game. They'll determine whether or not they go to the Super Bowl.
So that'll do it for us.
It was kind of neat though, because it was an iced kick, so it changed the angle on the camera,
You've been watching the NFL right here.
And like your bar kind of goes away on the backstroke, so it's almost like you have to know it, like the feel of it. You have to know like the memory of it. That was cool. Oh yeah, I gotta take a leak.
Donnie Dog still there? Yes, sir. Look at this Rhodes. 98.3. 16 of 26 for 321 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 INTs. Schmidt, 12 of 18 for 91. Touch. No picks. Only 75. Yeah, Rhodes is a beast. It's funny. We drafted our last 2 quarterbacks based on Rhodes. Well, I saw him in your the Super Bowl game you had against the Ravens, and I was like, that guy's a G. Yep. Zeke Elliott, 23 for 146, 2 touchdowns, broken tackle. Yeah, yeah. 16. See, Reed, 5 for 119. Mathis, 5 for 51 and a touch. Patrick, 2 for 139 and a touch. Man. I'll tell you what, man. Every time that guy touches the ball, it's like how does he not have like 60 touchdowns in the regular season? A guy that's able to do that against my defense. I'm like, what? Who is this guy? Of course, this was a down year for my defense. Sacks. Garvin, McCarthy, Jacob, boom. Ray Roman. Ray Roman with 3 sacks. Falcons. Donnie Jones, 9 tackles. Pick. Aaron Donald. 7 tackles and 2 sacks. That'd be nice if Fasano got it with his 5 tackles and 2.5 sacks. Kicking, Tucker, 3 for 3. Kitchens, 4 punts, 219. 45, 2 inside 20. Kick return, Agnew, 6 for 194, averaging 32 yards long, 42. Yep. Givens for Detroit. 2 kick returns, 51 yards, averaging 25 long, 26. Punt returns. Ooh. Yep. Perry had one punt return for 41 yards. Trap for Detroit had 4 punt returns for 39 yards, averaging only 9.7. Yep. Here comes the boom. So, oh yeah, so Philly already played his game, so are you advancing after this game or what? Or Belton to play? So is Philly leaving in the morning, or like are we gonna wait till Sunday to, cause that is he? You want to see highlights or anything? No, I was just asking P if he wanted to watch any highlights from the game. Yeah, Pass Energy. Yeah, yeah. That for like the first time in like in any of our seasons. Hitting the 5,000 passing yards mark. This was the first time that we did it in not only the TNFL or whatever, but and also in the DTFL with our 5-foot squad. Came super close on first downs. First downs were definitely like really help your offensive line to get that upgrade. We would have got the 2,400 yards if Zeke Elliott wasn't injured for 12 weeks and Sanders for like another 8. Really gets player of the week.
They call a podcast Poppy. King goes, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, gave in the chokehold.
I be out on a late night, opposite a play fight. See slime break night, this break night. My wrist watch is like a break light. And you can get it right on your gravesite. So tell me something I don't know. $50 pizza when I'm eating in Soho. I heard that you in love with the stuff in your in them. They hate me, they hate me. What should I do? Keep getting money. It's funny, I was just like you. Super Bowl Sunday. With the facts. Security guard told Kevin Hart to relax. Oh!
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, gave in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, gave in the chokehold.
I reinvented myself, they sorta hated it. I reinvented myself and upgraded it. Traded in the Jews, copped a couple new ones. Lost a couple friends and got a couple new ones. Upstairs and downstairs, the balcony. These oceanside views, the alchemy. Ain't nothing crazy like the city in the summertime. So when it's winter, I still be on summer grind.
Even if there had been more time, you were without Hatcher. So I mean, I feel like you're going to be extremely limited on whatever you want to do.
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home.
All right, buddy. I'm gonna turn off this broadcast here. All right, man. Peace.